Equalism uses the principles of free marketism and socialism as a stepping stone in achieving communism and anarchy. The goal of equalism is an end to government and the elite. But the elite has conditioned us over the last 250 generations to be so greedy and predatory that to end government instantly without a weaning process would lead to chaos for sure. Having lived under artificially predatory conditions for so long, humanity today is too corrupted, too suspicious, and too fearful to be able to instantly return to its natural state of empathy, cooperation, and mutual respect. So equalism is a weaning process of unconditioning humanity from the unnatural predatory mindset that's been drilled into us for the last 5,000 years, and to return us to our natural state of empathy, cooperation, and ethics. Here's a brief overview of how equalism would work. Remember, simplicity and clarity are the keys to equalism's success. With equalism, there is no state. There is only a government that serves two purposes: to protect you from the predation of others, and as a social administrator, to see the needs of society are met and the social infrastructure is maintained. With equalism, government will have no elected or lifelong posts. To prevent the accumulation of power, government officials will hold their posts for no longer than 3 months. They'll gain their post through a volunteer rotating lottery. There will be no more than 100 laws, 15 of which will be the Bill of Human Rights, which can never be changed or eradicated. The remainder will be determined by direct popular vote, conducted annually. Right now, humans are subject to millions of laws, each with their own attachments, many contradicting others, and many not even enforced. I sure can't think of more than 100 laws that's needed to allow society to function peaceably. Can you? These laws will be taught in all schools at all grade levels. Nothing will be kept secret from the people, and all citizens will know their individual rights and social responsibilities. There's nothing free with equalism. Free is a comparative word and can only apply when something has a price to begin with. Since equalism abolishes the use of monetary systems, theft will become a thing of the past, because there'd be nothing anyone could steal from you that they couldn't acquire through legitimate means. Since there will be no money, there will be no civil suits to waste the time of the courts. The reality is, what passes as civil violations under capitalism are in fact crimes, and equalism will treat them as such. You won't have to ask a cop's permission to file criminal charges against anyone. You won't have to ask the permission of any lawyer or judge either. If you think you've been victimized by another person, you simply file criminal charges at no cost. Justice has no price or financial burden with equalism, not for the accuser or the accused. 3 judges will preside over every case, and a jury of 15 will decide your case. A decision of 11 of this 15 will be needed to determine the case, and jury duty will be compulsory, but it won't be a financial burden either. Under pedonomic capitalism, it's the lying, thieving, corrupt, predatory elite who determine your worthiness to own a home. But with equalism, everyone is entitled to a house, a property of equal size of their own. It's a human right. Your house is your refuge from social tyranny and intrusion, and it can never be taken from you or you forcibly removed from it. Government officials can inspect the interior of your home at any time, but they'll be looking for only four things. 1. That the house has met structural safety guidelines. 2. That no secret rooms and tunnels have been added. 3. Abused people and people held against their will. And 4. The hoarding of goods. Equalism will encourage people to maintain a backup stock of non-perishable items for emergencies and to be used in rotation to maintain their freshness. Guidelines for this backstop will be listed for all to see. If the house is deemed structurally unsafe, society will bring it up to code with no fines and no cost to the homeowner. If it's found anyone has broken the other two conditions and they are home at the time, they will be arrested but not forcibly removed from their home. No one at any time can force you from your home. If society finds you guilty of any charges brought against you, your home will become your jail. But society will not kidnap you and haul you off to some torture chamber for punishment. If a citizen believes any inspection exceeds reason and has become harassment, he can file criminal charges against the government officials conducting the inspections. Social force will be kept at an extreme minimum. For instance, if some maniac is shooting people or firing a weapon from his home or property, any force necessary will be used to stop it, including forced removal from their home and even the death of the perpetrator. But only in the extreme circumstances of the immediate threat to life and social safety will force ever be used. Otherwise, patience, calmness, and reason will be standard operating procedure for the government and its rotating volunteer officials. Equalism also recognizes many so-called jobs that exist today are completely unnecessary. CEOs, accountants, tax collectors, stockbrokers, security guards, domestic assistants, and even retail clerks aren't needed in equalist society. When these people are actually added to the workforce, less demand will be put on the rest of us to make society function. The work week will be drastically cut. All equalism will ask of your labor is a social contribution of 15 hours at 5 hours a day for 3 days a week towards infrastructure needs and maintenance, meeting the medical needs of society, and the educational needs of our youth. The rest of your time can be spent with your children and in whatever artistic, intellectual, or leisure pursuits you desire. So there will be no need for forced labor, because equalism understands it's our natural human instinct to want to establish our own self-respect, self-worth, and contribute to society. Free-marketism and socialism aren't about corruption, backroom deals, secret plots, or claiming ownership of the planet. They're about the free exchange of goods, services, and knowledge and ideas. It's about, hey, you mow my lawn for me and I'll repair your car. And I'll even teach you how to repair your own car if that's what you wish. And this intercooperation between people can be achieved on a societal level. You mow that yard over there and we'll send someone over to repair your car. Equalism is the equal exchange of goods and services to meet the needs of society by meeting the needs of the individual. Education and training will be encouraged as a lifelong endeavor and will be available to everyone at any time. Equalism wants a well-rounded, multi-talented citizenry. You can be your own doctor, your own plumber, your own mechanic, and lawyer if you wish. And the internet will be invaluable in this respect. This is simply an overview of how equalism works. There will be no financial burdens or constraints because there will be no monetary system to punish us or limit our individual potential. When something needs to be done, the government administrator simply puts the word out and sees that it's done. This is the primary principle of equalist society. Equalism's goal is not utopian. Utopian implies perfection, and anything human-made can't be perfect. Nor is equalism's goal to end human pain. Pain created from natural disasters, disease, and unrequited love will always exist. It's equalism's goal to end human-on-human predation, to end very avoidable human-created economic pain. Lastly, it's equalism's goal to end humanity's 5,000-year-long slavery to the elite and to reestablish humanity's connection to its natural state of empathy, cooperation, and freedom through a functional society. A society that functions to the equal benefit of everyone. And equalism recognizes this is, in fact, very achievable. All we have to do is do it. All it requires is a simple adjustment to the predatory inclinations that have been brainwashed into your mindset throughout your entire life. By bringing the concepts of free marketism and socialism together, the left and right can finally find common ground to unite against our common enemy, the elite who enslaves us all. Free marketism, socialism, communism, and anarchy are the same social systems. They're all based upon reciprocation, contribution, cooperation, and empathy. In exchange for my contribution to society, society protects my individual rights and freedom. My self-interest is protected through my protecting the self-interest of others. This is non-predatory self-interest. This is equalism. Predonomics offers the common three choices in how the elite will rule us. The liberal elite offers us rule by the elite through government. The conservative elite offers us rule by the elite through big business and corporatism. These predators never mention the third choice, their true mutual goal, the reality of modern society. And that's the reality of rule by the elite through a symbiosis of both big business and big government. Equalism offers a fourth choice, not to be ruled at all. Once the common recognizes its power through its own unity, it can achieve an equalist society structured on empathy, honesty, and consent through the enforcement of contract law. We'll achieve peace by possessing a deep, abiding respect for the rights of others. In order to achieve a just society, we must end our own participation in predonomic society. Don't hesitate to resist, refuse, revolt,